Rozzi here with the Lacey Reporter. I'm here with the two victorious Republican primary candidates, Mayor Gary Quinn and Tim McDonald. Gary and Tim, what would you like to tell the people of Lacey now that you've won?
First of all, I'd just like to say thank you for all the support. The Republicans have come out and supported us with the integrity and not embarrassing Lacey anymore. I think that was huge.
Yeah, I'd like to say the same as Tim. This has been a difficult race. We've had a rough time for the last couple of weeks, and it's only thanks to the Republican supporters that came out today that have given Tim and I the win, and it's something that we're very, very happy with. We're very proud of the job, the campaign we ran, and we've held to our values. We've held to integrity all the way through, and it's something that. The public moving forward, I think, is going to be very happy with the performance of Tim and I as a team. And
Absolutely.
Look forward to working with you, Tim.
Absolutely. Thank you. I look forward to working with you.
Now, you have been through a bit of a nasty campaign. There's been some mailers, tactics, and other really unfavorable stuff going out there. What do you say to your critics?
That's something that I'm sure anybody, and not only in a Republican organization, but anybody that lives in town has seen how down and dirty the campaign has gotten. I've been involved in this for a number of years now, and I've run in a lot of different campaigns, and I think this is probably the nastiest, dirtiest campaign I've ever been involved in, and more so only coming from the two opponents that competed against us, Tom Crowell and Eric Shoemaker. Tom and Eric, ran on a campaign that basically just attacked, as opposed to running on their record and running on what they thought they could do for the residents of Lacey Township. As most people know, they came out and personally attacked my family, made accusations against Tim's family, and that's something that does not belong in politics. And I think if that's the way these gentlemen react and want to behave, that they really don't have a place in the political world moving forward. We're glad it's over. I think the message is loud and clear that the public does not want to see that kind of behavior in the public forum, and I thank the public for coming out and supporting us. Our other gentleman that was involved in the campaign, Jim Letelier, I congratulate him. I applaud him. He ran a very clean campaign. He's an absolute gentleman, and he ran based on the facts, not the accusations that were put forth by the other two opponents, and unfortunately the individuals working behind the scenes, many of which we had formerly as township employees that are now just disgruntled individuals. So, but I thank the public because it was certainly a very good win.
We continue down the same path. You look at this year, we cut the budget by $250,000, I think it was, Gary, and that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. And we're going to stay honest with and transparent with people. We're going to let people know where they stand, which I think if you look at our opponents, they didn't do that. They did. And let me just say one other thing. The attack on Gary's family was flat out wrong. Gary and I both know. We put our names out there. We put ourselves on the ballot. You want to attack us? That's okay. We're big boys. Our families didn't deserve this. Gary's family absolutely did not deserve it. And I think that the people in Lacey, the Republicans, came out and showed that they were not happy with this type of politics. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to work hard to make sure this type of politics never appears in Lacey again.
Yeah, I think moving forward also one of the items that we've all discussed and which is going to become a major issue, as most people in the community know, is what's going to happen when the power plant closes down. And Tim and I, are both in business, private business. We don't have jobs that we rely on a check from the public forum on. But I think we're going to work with the other community members and do everything we can to make sure that we find another source to go down, another entity to go down there and build another power plant to make sure that we don't get into a situation that's going to hurt the taxpayers in Lacey when we ultimately lose that plant. The other major item that I believe is important is we have to do everything in our power to try and rebuild the relationship with the school board. Hopefully, school board members. I know now that Mr. Terrell or Mr. Shoemaker won. I believe I've heard that he's not going to run for the school board. So, I think it's very important that we get new school board members on there that are joining the school board for the right reason, and they'll work with the governing body, trying to do everything in our power and their power to take and minimize tax increases. Since 67% of the tax bill that people get, is because of the school system itself. So we have to work very hard and make sure that we always put the taxpayers first.